Hi guys, so unfortunately we lost the first 15 minutes of audio recordings for the LampPod. We were just talking about all the Oscar wins and we were going over who won and who was nominated and all that. Where we pick up in the recording, we're talking about Mark Rylance and his Oscar win for Best Supporting Actor for Bridge of Spies. Joining us today is Jack, who we've spoke about a few times in the past on the LampPod, and we also recorded some Smash Brothers footage with him, which should hopefully be released sometime next week. Hopefully you enjoy the video.
See, I'm sure he's very good in it, but I don't know anything about it.
No, Tom Hanks,
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Tom Hanks nominated for his role in it?
I don't think so.
Because it feels odd for
Tom Hanks not to be nominated.
No. Tom Hanks wasn't nominated for Captain Phillips or
Was he not?
Or Forrest Gump. No, he won for Forrest Gump. Or,
yeah, it's the opposite.
What's the other one? Saving Mr. Banks, where he plays Walt Disney.
Oh, right,
he's
right.
brilliant in both of those.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't nominated for
I
either.
think he's just brilliant in everything, really.
Yeah, he's a very good actor.
Yeah. He's got them skills.
I am the captain now. Listen.
That was actually Tom
Look
Hanks.
at me! And Best Actress went to Alicia Vikander for Danish Girl, and she was also in Ex Machina.
Okay.
She plays the robot in Ex Machina.
Yeah.
And I suppose that film's okay.
Yeah.
You could say her performance was a little bit robotic.
Hey!
Hey, sorry, yeah, that was...
I found her role to be quite transparent. Danish Girl is a...
The delivery of that joke was quite mechanical.
But yeah, that's the Oscars.
People just turned off. They weren't. No,
They were like that.
There's enough of this LampPod.
Let's
go. Let's leave.
That's over the edge now.
It's been 15 minutes. We're done. And Best Original Song. I put this on because I don't care, and it's not a particularly great song.
Right.
But just because of his acceptance speech, I went to Writings on the Wall by Sam Smith for Spectre.
Right.
He got up in his acceptance speech. He went, "I'm so honoured to be the only openly gay man to have ever received an Oscar." And some other director who won a couple of years back went, "Hang on, no, you're not. Shut up."
Oh shit!
And he said this and
oh no!
And he was tweeting him
"Oh, that's embarrassing,
fucking idiot."
Yeah, he's a bit of an idiot. I mean, he said a thing like, you know how Radiohead were originally the Bookie's favourites to do the theme tune for Bond?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They actually recorded a song, which I can't remember what it was called.
They do that every year, or for every Bond film. There's always alternate songs that you can just sort of find.
Yeah, well, I'm
quite
not really a Radiohead fan, so I really keep up their music and that I want to, but at least I know of them.
Yeah.
I know of them, and their reputation, and maybe a couple of their songs as well. But Sam Smith was like, "Oh, who are Radiohead?"
Oh no!
He said some stuff, and I was like, "Oh, is he a real person?"
Exactly. I feel like he doesn't know. He obviously wasn't expecting to win this Oscar. Otherwise, he would have done some research into his
speech as well.
And prepared a correct.
He put a handkerchief and read the stitches. And was like,
what? But yeah, so yeah.
Good job, Sam Smith.
The Oscars was
Good job.
It happened. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, it's hard for us to watch over here because we either have to stream it online or just watch the highlights the day after.
Does no channel play it?
No,
what the hell?
not live anyway. We get
weird.
We get a 3-hour long highlights.
But I'm pretty sure the Oscars don't even have a YouTube channel. Have you seen this? Every video, the Leo video is on some random channel.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. There's not a Saturday Night Live Jimmy Kimmel
They're missing out on millions of views and ad revenue.
Well, they probably make money from those cases saying,
well, they're not.
We'll pay you if you let us show this video online, and we'll get all the ad traffic.
But then some of them are zoomed in though, so they can't copyright it or whatever.
So it's been edited.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, they're not really a profit making. It's not a profit making
that's good.
thing.
Yeah.
It's an award ceremony.
So they give everyone goodie bags. For, Xboxes or some
but
shit in them.
The goodie bags range. I should have researched this because there was a quite detailed
balloons,
list.
Christmas crackers, little party hats,
sweeties.
There was a quite detailed list of all the things, and one of them was there was a private plane ride to Hawaii to stay for free for
What, for everyone?
Oh wait, no, this was it depends what goodie bag you get.
Oh, I see.
Is it a lucky dip?
I don't know.
Or do you get handed it on how well you've done over the year? So that's quite cool. cool
everyone
to
that wins an
know.
Oscar, like inside of the Oscar, is like it's a lottery ticket.
Plain
Like
ticket.
Leonardo DiCaprio, like unscrews the head of his Oscar, pulls out a still paper that says 3-year-long stay in Guantanamo Bay.
It's just like, finally,
Extra cock meat sandwich.
damn.
Just pulls it out and it says salty dog. There's no context given whatsoever.
It's like,
Dick butt, just like.
Dick butt.
or he unscrews it and it's just full of shampoo for some reason.
It's like Imperial Leather.
What?
We're not being sponsored by Imperial Leather, but
Or are we?
Imperial Leather, if you do hear us, I have a manager and a card.
Yes.
Please get in touch. My contact details will be in the links.
Yeah, and we'll show them at some point.
At T
Just flash them. Just give it a little flash.
1 second of
At salty dog.
salty dog.
.org/dickbutt.
/GFY.
.gov.
At CompuServe.
Blue Yonder.
Go through the House of Parliament.
Anyway, yeah, so...
Yeah, does anyone actually have anything they want to say about the Oscars?
Not
I really
particularly.
am so sort of... The only thing I care about is the fact that Leo got the Oscar.
Yeah, and that's sort of
there was
what
like
I
a hilarious reaction video. Do you see that?
No.
Where they're like, yeah, they like rip their shirts off. They're like tensing, and some guy sets fire to like a teddy bear. It's ridiculous.
I'm
pretty great.
really happy for Leo because I felt like you guys have seen Django Unchained, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you know about the scene where he like accidentally cuts his hand. Yeah. I thought like that was 2014, wasn't it? Or 13?
13.
13,
Yeah.
I think.
Or
That
12,
was-
maybe.
Might have been 12.
Might have been 12. I think it was the Oscars for 2013, but it was the...
And
2000,
yeah.
It came out in 2012.
I feel like he should have got. I think the guy.
Was he nominated for Best Supporting in that, or was Samuel Jackson?
I don't know.
Or it could have been
best
Christoph
supporting actor
Waltz.
was won by Christoph Waltz. Yeah.
Okay, well then
So
it's hard to nominate him for that because he wasn't a supporting
it's strange
actor.
because
Although he wasn't
he was, but he wasn't
the main
supporting actor.
yeah.
He wasn't like the sidekick. But I feel like the performance he gives just warrants most attention anyway. They're
Yeah.
almost on the basis of that sort of ad lib, just the improvisation.
Yeah.
He deserves some recognition.
Yeah.
Well, Quentin Tarantino is one of those directors who just doesn't shout cut until he knows it's fucked.
Because he's a fucking asshole.
Exactly.
He's just a
But like
dick.
it's the same with the Hateful Eight with the guitar smash. Like he just didn't. Do you know about this?
I've not watched that film.
Oh, well,
But just go anyway.
basically,
I spoil everything for myself.
basically
I'm the worst.
the
Well, it's not going to spoil the whole. It's just
yeah,
one
no,
bit.
it's just one scene. The girl who he's taken to be hanged, she plays guitar during the film. She picks up a guitar whilst they're all in the shack, and she plays guitar and she starts mocking the hangman. So he takes the guitar off her and smashes it against the wall. He's like, "Oh, music time's over," and smashes it against the wall. And that's like the
Which
scene.
would be
and
fine, right? That'd
Yeah.
be fine. But
Issue is, the guitar she was playing was donated to them by a music museum and was from the 1800s.
Yeah, it's like 18.
And what they were supposed to do was let her play it,
switch it
change
for
the
proper.
angle, give him a different sort of guitar, and then he smashed that one.
But Tarantino, being the dick he is,
Well,
he
I'm not-
doesn't say anything.
Oh,
lets it keep
that's
rolling.
painful.
So he
Yeah.
smashes this guitar, and the woman goes, "Oh!"
Yeah, like she
and looks at the camera like, "What do I do?" And then it cuts away and like,
and that was in the film.
Oh, that's just.
I know it's. I watched it and I was like, "That's a weird reaction," and then I've seen it again since. I was like,
It makes so
"God
much sense.
damn!"
Yeah.
Like
Tarantino.
that would be terrifying.
It's like the scene at the very, very end of episode 7 of Star Wars where they sort of stare at each other,
Yeah.
and she's like,
Take it.
"Don't take the guitar."
she's thinking. She's like,
I was like,
"Leave the guitar alone."
I want to go back to the guitar thing in a sec, but I want to say about that. I was just like expecting like, because it kept cutting to him, then to her, then to him. I thought every time it cut back to him, he'd be pulling like a different face, like
or
like a rapey face, and then like
just hard out
Like, back and forward, back and forward until like it cuts back to him, but it's up his face, just Jar Jar Binks. Hear it. And then
just her reaction every time. Like, what the fuck?
or it went on for 10 minutes, just back and forth.
they should put ping pong like table tennis noises in, so as it changes, it's like that. Yeah.
Playing ping pong with their lightsaber hilts.
I'd be pretty. I'd watch this.
With their eyes, like.
As soon as that comes out, we're making that edit.
No, what I wanted to say about the guitar thing though is, what I don't understand about that scene, right? So, okay, so you're filming a film set in the 1800s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you think, oh yeah, we'll get a guitar from the 1800s.
Sweet.
Now think about it, why would you do that? Because if the guitar was in the 1800s, it wouldn't be 100-some years old, it would be brand new. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but it's kept in pristine condition by the museum.
So you have, couldn't you? They've just got someone to make one though. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, but I suppose it's
Like-
that extra thing of like being like
It's not really authentic though, is it?
pretty authentic.
No, think about it.
Yeah, I think I can see where you're coming from. To be honest, I sort of do agree they could have had a prop made, but I think it's sort of it's a sentiment that I think is it's very Tarantino-esque, because he said something about digital film replacing analog film, didn't he?
Yeah.
About how like he's gonna have he's got like a theatre that's only forever gonna play. And
Well, that's what
film.
Hateful Eight was done on. It was done
Yeah.
on 38
Millimeter.
millimeter.
Yeah,
38 millimeters.
but I think it's that sort of
I
like
don't know what it is.
trying to make it very organic.
Which is I respect. He's a great. I think he is a very good
I
director.
love him. I'd kiss him on the mouth.
Some of his films.
If he would turn my calls.
Some of his films I find difficult to watch, but he's one of those directors where I just respect him like so much. I'm like the movie might not be particularly good.
Yeah.
The directing is phenomenal.
Yeah, like props to him for being,
He's got integrity.
trying to go outside the box kind of thing and all that stuff, but it just doesn't make sense, Because if the guitar,
he planned to do it.
if the guitar is 150 years old now, or whatever it is,
Yeah.
then
That's good
that
math.
means when
Well
you
done.
that means when you film it in the film, it's also 150 years old, but it would be new, right? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but it was
stupid.
It was supposed to look sort of like an old rundown sort of.
Then just get a prop master to make one.
Well, they did.
Thing is, I can
But
imagine.
they replicated that one.
I can imagine how, like, I've not seen the scene, but I can imagine a character with the guitar meant to play it, and Tarantino's like, okay, so you got to play this song.
Yeah.
And obviously you practiced it, and she's like, can I play Wonderwall?
Can
I? Oh yeah, copyright.
No, it's less than 5 seconds.
It's all right.
Less than 5 seconds.
She just starts
We're
spraying
good.
smoke on the wall.
Where's the fair use?
Where is the hashtag WTF?
Yeah.
WTFU.
You. What's wrong with me?
Because you keep wanting to say what the fuck YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a lot. That's
pretend
a
that's
common
what it was.
The thing is,
misconception.
while you slept, I stole your mojo.
Yeah.
I crept in through your window. Put on my
I'm sorry, I didn't realise we
velvety
were.
gloves. And
I'm sorry, I didn't realise we were in Austin Powers.
I forgot all the Austin Powers lines, like the delivery. I can't think of any.
Yeah,
So rerun that
baby.
minute.
Yeah, I'll come back to
Yeah.
Like $1 million.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. What?
you. Yeah, we done with
Your
the Oscars?
father. Sorry, what? Oh, father, you crazy Dutch bastard.
Like, it's a giant Woody Harrelson.
They're good movies. I like those films.
Yeah,
It's another film we haven't seen.
Anyway,
good kid. That Austin.
Austin.
Go Austin.
So yeah, should we move on?
Yeah, that was
half an hour.
That was a solid
dedicated to-
26 minutes of Oscars.
Jesus Christ.
Vaguely Oscars.
Let's
kind of
do-
tangents.
Let's do reboots.
Okay, talk to us about reboots.
In a world governed by reboots, 3 guys have a podcast. Go.
So basically,
Nailed it.
that's Rick and Morty.
Nailed it.
You do it, Morty's gotta get in there and do it.
Oh, gee, Rick.
We need to calm down, Morty. Calm down, Morty.
This is basically when I was on animation camp. I was quickly like
This one time
Do
in
it.
animation camp.
When I was on animation camp a fortnight ago, literally everyone only did like Rick and Morty voices.
It's because Morty is so easy to do.
The last night,
Rick is so easy to do.
Last night we banged. No, last night. We were
Well,
just like-
thanks everyone. Consider liking and subscribing.
Consider. No, everyone was just doing like mad Rick and Morty voices like 2 a.m, and then one of the people who ran the course just texted one of the people in our room saying, "So, a lot of Rick and Morty fans."
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up.
But yeah, Hey Arnold is getting a reboot.
Yes.
Hey,
Is it a reboot though? Is it?
It's getting a movie, and I presume I don't know.
Because I think apparently it's gonna
reboots everywhere.
I don't know much about the show, but apparently the show ended 14 years ago on a cliffhanger, so they're gonna
I don't care.
pick up on that. So maybe not reboot.
Maybe yeah, but it's like it's so far gone that like it was a decent show,
Yeah.
but I don't remember anything about it.
I don't, it was one of those shows that I didn't like.
Hey,
I was
football
very
head.
picky as a kid, and like, I just didn't like the art style, so I didn't
Yeah,
watch
I
it.
think
I
when
think I
I-
missed out a lot. But
When I saw it, the few times I watched it, I was sort of an age where if there was any sort of narrative, I couldn't understand it.
yeah, I think well for me it was kind of like I did like narrative, but not that. I wanted something a bit more fantastic.
Yeah, I found it to be quite samey.
Yeah,
Like
Because-
Oh yeah, it's
because
sorry.
kids in the street, you know.
Yeah,
The
like-
scenes and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
like I always found it quite similar to like Mona the Vampire in a weird sort of.
Hmm.
They're completely different. I know that now, but I always thought like Mona the Vampire. There's always like a new thing like every episode. You get a new character and there's a new bad guy.
Yeah.
Hey Arnold, I was like,
Yeah.
It was like Arthur.
Arthur had that problem.
Yeah, I didn't like Arthur either.
It was like Arthur
I have
without
the theme tune in
animals.
my head now because I knew this would come up because of the vampire. But
When you're walking down the street.
other people that you meet, they get along with each other.
Hey! You got to listen to you. We can do this for hours. Singing old classic
Yeah,
songs.
I think Arthur has the same problem that Hey Arnold has.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it because it didn't let my imagination go too much because it was just like, oh, there are people at school and in the street, and it was like I can do that anyway. I'm a kid
like,
at school.
I'm being antisocial.
I'm a kid on
Yeah.
the streets, hustling.
I got a football head.
That's just stressing.
I could be this guy.
But like, I wanted something that could, take me out of the real world and into
Well,
some imagination.
that was sort of
fun, you know?
that was Arthur's edge because it wasn't humans. It was like, no, we can do what we like.
What were they?
I don't
Like
know.
animals, weren't
he had,
they?
he had glasses that didn't sit on his ears. That always annoyed me.
yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? No, they were under his ears.
Well, because his
They
ears
were
are
like
up
down
here, aren't
under
they?
his ears. Like,
Yeah.
that's
I
not
was-
okay.
Jack is moving his.
Demonstrating.
Yeah,
Glasses
sorry.
around.
Again, anybody who is actually tuning into this podcast,
Yes.
We should have filmed this one.
yeah, that would probably work.
Jack is way too animated.
I am an animator.
Hey.
Yeah, there we The some about art becoming the person.
Sweet.
I fucking know.
Yeah.
You are what you eat. There we go.
No, you're not.
You eat your own animation.
I eat my own ass.
You're an
So
ass.
do I become a nothing.
So yeah, but we can't really talk much about this. I
No.
just put it on because it is news.
Yeah, it's news.
Let's move on.
Next thing. Go on.
I'm so
Reboots.
sorry,
Are
everyone.
there more reboots? You
Look
said?
at it's literally a train that's been running around, and I've just knocked it off.
It's just the wheels are still
Derailed.
rolling.
Yeah. Derailed
Complete.
into like a
It's the end of
horrible
Back to the
place,
Future.
like an old person's home.
Let's
And everyone's
do.
crying. And everyone's crying. Where's Nana? Mom, where's Nana? Where's Grandpappy? Why are you crying, Mom? Sorry.
You okay there? Do you need a minute?
Someone else's life just flashed before Jack's eyes. I don't know what just happened.
There was like a it's the New York coming back to you, like some cognitive link to New York.
Yeah, but his
The
mum
memories are
wasn't in
still
New York.
Oh.
Anyway, let's move on from
Yeah.
this dark place. Well, I guess this kind of
Derailed!
Yeah.
So, what a movie that might be getting a reboot soon is James Bond, because
Yeah.
according to Martin Strong,
Yes.
who was from Kick-Ass and Kingsman and The Brothers Grimsby,
Yeah.
which
With,
has just came
Sacha
out.
Baron Cohen.
Yeah. It was whilst at the premiere for that, he was being asked by an interviewer, like, do you want to play a Bond villain in a future Bond movie? And he went, yeah, that would be
Your
cool.
voice is weird.
Yeah, he went, what? Take a throat lodging. and then he went, and he sort of, I've got a quote. I actually have a quote this
Wow.
week, lads. Can we just?
Quote of the week.
He said, Do you know what? I'd have loved to have played the villain in a Bond movie while Daniel was doing it, because he's a pal, and that would have been great. But I think he's come to the end of his Bond time, and it's probably never going to happen. But that would have always been great. Having played so many villains, and then he went on about something else. But basically, he said,
Right. He said
he's coming to. It's at the end of it.
Yeah. That was the
So,
implication.
yeah.
Of what I said. Right. Okay.
So, and it feels
Wait,
like.
did you say Martin Strong?
Yeah.
The bald one?
Yeah.
Isn't it Mark Strong?
Because it might have been Mark
I
Strong.
think it might be.
I
Mark
wrote
Strong.
this. I wrote this in a. Yeah. Fuck you.
It's all right. We've got
Let's go-
Leonardo
let's
da
go-
Vinci and.
Let's go. Let's go back and edit myself
No.
saying that.
No.
CGI Neil.
Just was CGI Neil.
You don't
saying
have
Mark.
this power. Fuck you.
But yeah. Yeah. It is
It'd be
Mark
like
Strong.
badly dubbed in, just like Mark.
Next week it's going to be Sam and Chris Rock.
But yeah.
I
So.
hope so. We'll tweet at Chris Rock this week. Last week was Ryan Reynolds.
Right, yeah. No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it was.
I thought Ryan Gosling for a minute.
Yeah.
We can't remember names
No.
today.
No,
Dementia. Should have done those adult colouring books.
we should have.
That train and that all people say. Well,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So,
moving on.
will you guys miss Daniel Craig? If
I
he-
feel like you were part of you were driving that train. I feel like this was a deliberate
No,
attack.
I feel like he built the train track through the old people's home.
He didn't tell him. He was like, "Oh, don't worry about that. The train track.
Train track,
that's
it's-
supposed to be there."
Again, M. Night Shyamalan plot twist.
Jack was driving the train.
But also little girl whose mother was crying. But why was she crying?
So yeah, will we miss Daniel Craig if he goes?
No.
I'll miss his earlier stuff. I feel like he's done. I felt like Spectre
Well,
should
I've
be
not
He's
the
done
watched
Casino
Spectre.
Royale and like. You know.
I thought Skyfall was very good.
Yeah.
Skyfall's very good. Spectre's not too bad, but there's nothing about it that's like. It's better than Quantum. It's not got the sort of freshness that Casino Royale had.
No, and it's not going to beat Skyfall.
And yeah,
so-
Skyfall was just amazing.
Yeah. So
Skyfall was his perfect Bond film. Like
Yeah.
Spectre's a pretty good Bond movie,
Mm.
but it just doesn't really fit
Yeah.
Daniel Craig.
Casino Royale was his perfect action film. Skyfall was his perfect James Bond film.
Yeah.
And then the other two were just. Yeah.
Quantum
It's
had
a
that.
shame though, isn't it? Though, because
I don't
didn't
know, nothing. Quantum had nothing.
did Christoph Waltz say that he would stay on for a couple more films?
Well, he
Hmm.
could. Like,
If
Well, I
if
think-
Daniel Craig stayed on.
oh well, then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Then he can't.
Yeah, I think he did say that.
That's a shame, I think. Because I think didn't Daniel Craig say that he'd rather was it kill himself than
Yeah, he wanted
play-
to slit his wrists.
Slit his
Yeah.
wrists.
Yeah.
Shoot himself in the face.
He said he'd rather be in a nursing home with a train hitting and then. Yeah.
Oh, Daniel!
That's how I remember meeting him.
Oh my god. He slammed into the front of the train.
You heard
it
him
here
off the
first.
windows.
What are you doing?
That's
That's
why,
why he
kids,
said-
he's not going to be Bond anymore.
I'll have Daniel Craig. Ran over, not stood. Terrible joke.
That's why Mark Strong said that. It's 'cause
Martin
he-
Strong?
Martin Strong
Yeah.
said that.
Marty.
That's why Marty
Marky.
That's why
Martin.
Morty. Morty Strong. Morty Strong.
Oh, gee, Rick. Anyway.
So yeah, but yeah, this is. It could
Yeah.
have just been like they've already started working on the next film, or it could have been anything. But
Yeah.
he seems to be. It seems to be becoming more and more apparent that he's not staying on
Yeah.
unless they offer him lots and lots of money,
Yeah.
which
exactly.
they probably will.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel like they've set up too much now to. Well, even if he leaves and they change character, it will help sort of be like, okay, it's the same character, just it's a different actor.
Yeah,
It's
because-
like we've got our M who's going to carry over definitely.
well the
and,
thing
like,
is,
you know.
like none of the Bond films are really connected except from Daniel Craig's.
Yeah.
They all intertwine.
Yeah, because Casino Royale basically was the reboot,
Yeah.
and everything after this now, I think they can recast the actor but keep the continuity going.
But I'm not sure I want them to. I just want them
No.
to have like, yeah, he's going
Yeah.
on an adventure.
Yeah,
It doesn't
they
matter
should
about
also-
them.
Don't
things
you
he's done.
dench the M of the Pierce Brosnan
Yeah.
as well, though.
And
Yeah.
quite, I think she might have been even the one before that, maybe.
Really?
I
I think for like one film, yeah.
Yeah,
the
maybe.
previous, I can't remember who the previous one was
it's
before.
probably Roger
I-
Moore. It could have been Timothy Dalton
Mm.
because he only
Timothy
did
Dalton
one.
was before Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, he only did one. She could have been in that one.
Yeah.
And poor Timothy. I feel like I watched his film. Which one was it?
I
Yeah.
can't remember.
That's the one with Benicio del Toro as like the
Yeah.
henchman.
Uh,
Um,
I don't know.
and it wasn't a bad film.
I'll Google.
It was like a bit like it had like a very brutal scene in the pressure container thing.
Yeah.
The guy's head just, sorry for the spoilers, pops.
Oh.
At the end of Hot Fuzz.
And the end of Total Recall as well.
Oh yeah, it was sort of.
Probably not that violent though, right?
It said it's exploded. You had a view of a guy's head exploding.
Oh.
So for a Bond film, it's pretty brutal.
That should be a GIF.
Like,
Mind
he was in
blows.
But yeah,
two.
but was he? Timothy Dalton. The thing is, like, people like sort of like, oh, we've had Sean Connery, we've had Roger Moore, and he's not exactly the same. So we don't like him. The people
Well, it was
were averse to change.
It was the same with George Lazenby. He's a very good Bond. He's actually quite. He's probably one of my favourites. But he was the one with the one film, and it just wasn't received very well. He's also from New Zealand, and people didn't like him for that.
Xenophobes.
Yeah, fucking Kiwis. But yeah, he was in Living Daylights and License to Kill. Was
License to
Timothy
Kill
Dalton.
that was the one that with head popping.
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro, in his greatest role of a man falling into like a mincer.
Oh, nice. Sounds like a really violent James Bond film.
Yeah, it's that sort of classic thing. I'll only be brief on this because we've got other things to talk about, obviously.
Cool.
Yeah.
But like, there's a scene at the beginning of Spectre I've heard, which people are a little bit like outraged about. They're like, oh, I can't bring my kids to see a James Bond film.
What?
What scene?
No,
is
sorry,
that?
let me rephrase that because I can't bring my kids when to see this. I feel so bad. I brought them with me. They shouldn't have seen that. So James Bond isn't for kids.
I mean,
so why are you complaining about it?
He like seduces a woman.
A widow.
A widow, like a widow of like 5 minutes ago, and like I don't know if it's probably
Smooth
not
moves.
that. Yeah.
I feel like there's something.
That's just
happened,
very
and,
Bond
like,
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just find it
people
creepy.
complain
It's
about
kind
it.
of weird though, and maybe like I know people sort of try and justify that and be like, well, that's just the character, right? And it's
No
like,
fairness, yeah, no
can't
fairness.
get
Daniel
past
Craig,
it.
like, not Daniel Craig's a horrible guy. Well, that's why I wanted him off my train. No, he's James Bond is a horrible person, like as a character.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
a
yeah.
nasty
And that
bastard.
was why Sean Connery was so good at it. Yeah, slap a woman in the face. Yeah.
But I don't feel like they try.
Do it.
They don't
If
try.
She deserved it. Slap her.
Like, I don't want to be spoon-fed stuff in films, but I don't feel like they like the way they portray it in the film is just like, oh, it's James Bond. It's not like this is James Bond and the character of James Bond is an asshole. They just sort of do it, and it's kind of like, I don't know. It makes me feel a bit weird.
The thing that was so weird was he hadn't been an asshole in like previous movies.
Yeah,
His Bond had been less asshole and more sort of our time.
Yeah, more
than
like
the other
gentlemanly,
ones.
more
Yeah.
suave, more
But
modern man.
even in the books, and because of when the books were written, he's not like that.
No.
But so it was kind of I felt like it was an adaptation they made for the first three, and then they got to Spectre and went, let's just make him an asshole.
Yeah, we
for
haven't
this
actually
bit.
done a proper James Bond film.
Yeah,
Let's
so-
do it. Like.
So yeah, it does stick out a bit
Yeah.
like your penis in the wind.
Oh yeah.
Put it away, Sam. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Sam,
I just
God
like
damn
to
it, man.
Let it lean on the mic,
Put it away.
I do it. Anyway, what more things are there to talk about?
I hope that joke comes across.
Well, the tap on there was a tap on the mic if it doesn't come across.
Basically, Sam tapped his willy on the mic.
Basically. Alright, let's do Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Left a mark.
I think there's a pube on there.
Edit this out.
Don't care. No, don't do it. Leave it in.
Censor ourselves.
Leave it in, Sam. We have to back up again.
So yeah, J.J. Abrams basically came out and said that 10 Cloverfield Lane is not a sequel. He's basically that.
Yeah, I
Bitch.
heard about this.
Not a sequel.
Yeah.
And he's basically
Did
saying...
he say there was like no Clover in it either? Like the monster?
No,
isn't in it?
it's a new monster in it.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Okay.
I wrote new monster in capital letters.
Right. Sorry, I cut you off before you could say
But so this is going to be Lane instead of Clover.
that.
And then, anyway.
Or Field.
Or 10.
Yeah.
Or 12. As we commonly mistake.
Referencing our own jokes, that's how low we've stooped.
But yeah, he's basically said he's hoping that there's going to be a third Cloverfield movie.
Yes.
And that the third one is going to be the thing that ties them all together.
It's like the Avengers.
Ooh.
The Avengers.
Maybe there'll be an after credit.
Nick Fury shows up. We need but he like shows up to the house of the big clover monster.
He's like, yo, we need you. We need you to come out.
Talk to you about the Avengers Initiative.
We need you to come out and do the thing.
It's Thanos there selling Nick Fury a house at number 10 Cloverfield Lane.
This is a lovely house. Anyway, so yeah, and he's basically said that the third film will be the thing that connects all the films together.
Okay.
Which is a kind of a bold step for something that wasn't even originally getting a sequel.
No, it's kind of weird. They're trying to universe build.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of weird.
Is this legendary?
Yeah.
Is Cloverfield legendary?
I don't know.
I feel like it should be.
Yeah, because if it is, then obviously they can do the whole like, Godzilla and King Kong and whatever if they want to do that. Like they have that option, but probably not.
Yeah, no idea. Can't be bothered to Google it either.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's not a lot.
No.
Not a lot.
I honestly, my reaction to this is I just don't care.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care that it's not a sequel.
Have any of you seen any like trailers for it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen both of them.
I only saw like a little bit of
it.
an advertisement that came on when I was like trying to do some other video on YouTube,
Yeah.
and it was like this girl like chained
Tied to
a
the bed.
wall,
Yeah.
or bed. I can't remember. I wasn't really paying attention. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I just thought, what?
There's like that. That's quite interesting because in another trailer there's a bit where there's like a car crash and then like that's kind of interesting, but so you're gonna find out how she got there.
A train crash.
Is it? Yeah, it's a train crash through an OAP.
She's actually like 87.
She's
Nana. CGI.
John Goodman's like Nana. Where are you, Nana?
Little pigtails.
Why is mommy crying?
But no, I was going to say, what were you saying? Sorry, I cut you off.
I don't remember.
You said about a car crash.
Oh yeah,
I thought
we're basically gonna find out how she gets to this sort of bunker thing, to then, being tied onto the bed.
But then even then, it's just
like, kinky.
Do we care?
Really, that's all it is.
Like,
John Goodman's just a kinky fucker.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Well, the theory.
Picture it.
Yeah.
Images.
That's quite a good segue actually onto like the next.
Onto the next one.
I've heard he loves memes.
And yeah, so yeah, John Goodman is in a porno. So yeah, basically, segue.
We'll link to that in the description.
Did you want to say anything else about Cloverfield before we move on? No. Okay. I'm indifferent about the film.
I care so little. Like I just give no fucks.
So yeah, new porn.
Speaking of giving fucks.
Porn news of the week.
Yes.
Porn news of the week.
2-0.
Bam chicka wow. Bam ba bam ba bam. Anyway, I watch way too much porn. So yeah,
or
basically,
way too little, but
way too much news.
Brazzers, the porn making thing. You know, in the left-hand corner, there's always
the
Brazzers.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and like the corner of this video as well.
And yeah, we'll put it down in the corner, just sneaky little Brazzers. Basically, they reached out to 4chan to do because 4chan's like Reddit.
Who is this 4chan?
What is 4chan?
Have you seen that video?
No.
Sorry, I'm cutting you off again, but like Fox News covered some kind of hack that 4chan did, like obviously the user base of 4chan.
Yeah.
But like, because they're all like, it's Fox News and TV
Fox
sucks.
News said probably say something like, "Who is 4chan?
Yeah.
Which Middle Eastern country is he from?"
Yeah. Yeah, they're like trying to dumb it down for their audience. Like, who is this 4chan? And it's like, just do your research. Your freaking news site. Like,
I don't know. That's giving them too much credit.
You sometimes say things that are true.
Vaguely.
Most of the time you don't.
Vaguely sourced, Like,
but yeah, basically they reached out to 4chan and the user base of 4chan to do like a sort of find out what's most talked about on 4chan.
Right.
To write a porno based around it, which is hilarious, and it's called Meme Lover.
Oh dear. Okay.
and the synopsis is
Is it released?
I'm not sure if it's released, but there's definitely a trailer for it. The synopsis is the Bain family invite their youngest son's girlfriend in brackets, Anonymous. Her name is Anonymous. She wears a Guy Fawkes mask.
Okay.
The Bane family all wear these Bane masks except from the youngest.
Straight off the bat, I'm aroused.
I know. I'm so hard.
But you actually, is this serious?
This
Are
is
you
the thing.
You're not like
This is the
joking
thing.
right
This
now.
is the
Okay.
thing.
It's a thing.
Oh my god.
I even like.
triple verified.
Yeah, basically. Like,
This is not.
I've watched it. No, I didn't. But yeah, basically they invite their son Anonymous, their son's girlfriend round, and she comes round for dinner, and he wants to.
Right. Okay.
And oh, my chair didn't creak.
While they're fixing the rocking chair.
So yeah, basically he, and he's like asking them advice, and they say to him, "This is the Bane family. The mum and the dad both have Bane masks."
Is it going to be a quote?
He says, in the terrible Bane accent, "Go put on the mask, and she'll care who you are," or something. I don't. If that's not the line, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh my
But
god.
and so basically, he sort of looks at the mask and he puts it on, and then
If I take
she
this
wants
off,
his dick.
if I put it in you, will it hurt?
Will
Will you
I-
die? It'll be extremely painful.
What are you screaming? Rise!
Oh,
Yes. Fucking yeah.
that was loud.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
yeah. It's okay.
It was deserved.
Yeah, it was definitely.
So yeah, this
cared.
is the thing that exists.
Oh my god.
And apparently, whilst they're doing the deed,
Okay.
all it is them just shouting weird meme references.
You're
Like,
joking.
I don't know, but that's
Like
what
someone photoshops Pepe's face onto her. She's like, "Feels good, man." and he's just like, "Dog, dog."
There's a point where she shoves Leo's Oscar up his ass. Like, it gets weird.
And he's like,
Good luck animating this for the highlights.
Oh god, yeah.
"Electric boogaloo."
I'll just hire actual porn stars to enact this.
But yeah, it's.
Oh god.
I will watch it. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna watch this. I like just for laughing.
It's like a case study on like the deepest, darkest depths of human nature.
You can't not watch it. You hear about this
Yeah.
and you're like, I have to.
Yeah.
It's gotta be done. Anyway.
Any lasting thoughts on this, Jack?
I'm good. I think I've said everything I want to say on the matter.
Speaking of sexy teenagers, Harry Potter. Okay.
These segues are getting worse.
I really loved it when he was a real boy.
What?
You guys not watched?
The boy who lived.
Yeah, you know about Harry Potter?
Yeah.
He's like a puppet, and when he kills lights, his nose gets bigger.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. A really good
It's a
movie.
good scene. Good
With-
scene.
Christopher Walken.
Resist the impression urge.
Guys, it's me.
Okay, you didn't
I
resist.
thought you seen the last of me.
I wish this was good.
Oh, it's okay, Jack. You'll
We
get
love
there
you.
in 10 years.
It's like after last week, you hit a button. It said launch the nukes, but crossed out. It said launch the jack, and now he's bombed.
And now he's
ages.
finally
Just-
come.
yeah.
He's bombed all the OAPs with trains.
Yeah, trains and dead people.
So yeah, basically,
Yeah.
terrible segue. But Harry Potter, we're getting a new trilogy. Woo! Harry Potter Universe trilogy.
Yeah. I thought this was like common knowledge.
Well, the thing is, I didn't know that Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them was going to be a trilogy.
Okay.
But what a lot of people were saying was, because she's obviously written the play The Cursed Child,
Yes.
which is, I think, a 2-part play.
Okay.
I think.
Is it canon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It takes place after the end scene of Harry Potter, so after they've grown up
Okay.
and they have kids, I think.
Who's it about? Like, is
It's about Harry. And
It's about Harry.
Yeah,
so not
still
like-
being a cursed child at heart.
I'm not entirely sure of the synopsis.
That's deep. If there's not that, I'll be disappointed.
But yeah, a lot of people were saying, like, with this new, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like, there's a new book, and J.K. Rowling was constantly like, no, it's
It's a play, you
it's-
idiots.
I'm just publishing the play.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to invest any more time into like writing a book.
Exactly.
No.
And when's
But-
she gonna get the money easily from this endless spin-offs?
Yeah.
But yeah, and so
Yeah.
basically she's been like, okay, so we've got this play, and people are like, yeah, you're making it into a movie. And she's like, no, we're not. what we're doing is we're making Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them into a 3-part story.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's happening. We have to. I was okay with one film being made and possibly like other in.
Yeah, so like
other
Star
in-universe,
Wars
like,
spin-offs.
yeah.
So sort of like Rogue One.
But
getting
I'm
that
not
kind
sure
of
I'm okay with this. What is quite a short book.
thing. Yeah.
It's
Gets
one
a
of-
Hobbit treatment.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
it's one of his study books whilst he's at Hogwarts.
Yeah, it's just like
It's like
it's not even a book. It's
Yeah.
like a friggin'
well, it is a
It's
book.
like
But you
a-
can buy it.
yeah, but no, it's a book. But it's
It's
like
a
an
biography,
encyclopedia,
it's a-
like,
yeah.
isn't it, or something? Like
It's
that?
a biography, and it's
Yeah.
basically just like. No, it's not a biography. Yeah, you're right. It's an encyclopedia.
With like notes from him. Like,
Yeah.
that's not.
He
how do you make a
basically-
film
Main
out of that?
character, Newt Scamander.
Yeah.
Or
Scamander.
Scatmaster.
Scoutmaster.
Fantastic beats and where to find them.
Yes.
I'm here all week.
Play me off, Danny. So yeah.
I love it so much.
So basically, we're just getting I thought what they were going to do was make.
fucking genius.
That's my moment of genius.
You did
It's
it.
madness.
That's his Kanye.
Yeah. This week's Kanye is friggin'
Fantastic beats and where to find them
that is
from
so
New Scatmaster.
Sponsored by Dre. Only on Tidal.
Only on Kindle. We're not publishing it. Can't get it unless you got a Kindle.
Yeah, we're not writing a book on it. It's only going to be released on like Netflix or Amazon Prime.
On YouTube Red. That's all we're getting. So yeah, how we feel about that? I like Harry Potter.
I don't mind.
I'm okay with the lore and
It
everything.
just means they've already confirmed that at the end of this film he's not going to have all the monsters that
Yeah.
escape from the chest back, right?
Because I knew very little about. I knew obviously what Fantastic Beasts was going to be about, but I didn't know that it was going to be 3 parts, and
Yeah.
that's kind of annoyed me a little bit.
That feels a little bit like the whole taking the final book of a series, like
Definitely
Hunger
Hallows
Games.
and Hunger Games
and splitting the two. I mean, I think Deathly Hallows was the first one to do it, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. And then
It started a trend.
I mean, I
for sure.
wasn't a big fan of the first one. The second one I thought was quite.
Well, the first one was all set up, and the second
Yeah.
one was all
the
payoff,
the first
and-
one suffered because of the
thing is,
second
Half-Blood
one.
Prince was set up as well. Fucking hell, set up.
Oh, Half-Blood Prince is the worst Harry Potter movie. Because although it gives Snape that sort of
Yeah, reveal.
and everything, it's so far from the book that it angers me, and I don't care about the book.
Actually, I never read the books, so please keep me
Wait.
like spoilers. Oh wait, I'm gonna read those books.
Well, did you notice how-
I'm gonna tweet JK and like, oh hey, I noticed how you did all the chapters. Every middle letter was exactly the same, which is the same letter that like Harry's mom's like middle name begins with. Everything's connected.
They're so dense, you
Shut
know.
up. But yeah, so.
Well, more of that.
But basically, in the Half-Blood Prince, did you notice that there's not like a big battle? Like in all the Harry Potter films, there's like a massive climax. And
Well, there's like the bit they go to get the Horcrux, and it's like.
Well, the Dumbledore bit.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Like-
we all know
So it was
that.
sort of
Give me the
telegraphed,
water.
wasn't it? It was like
I mean,
Harry and Dumbledore get some like one-on-one like personal time together, and then like only to be savagely torn apart at the
yeah.
end.
Well, there was basically supposed to be a big battle there, and they cut it. So the biggest battle in the Half-Blood Prince is the one where Draco and Harry see each other in the toilets for some reason,
Yeah.
and just start attacking
A
each
battle,
other.
a battle of wills, the
Septum-
sexual tension of
That's
the
the
two.
battle, the battle of Woolies. But yeah, so it's
where he uses septum centra or something.
Yeah, and
which
it's-
slices him up.
shitty, and it's like, I don't care. You're just having this little bitch fight in the toilets.
Yeah, the whole like
Fuck
Draco
off.
had to like do the deed to Dumbledore, but didn't want to do it. So Snape had to do it. That was really confusing the way they sort of laid it out. But I think whilst we were talking about making to a 3-part series.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
makes sense. I think we digressed a lot.
Back to this.
It's my fault again.
No, that's
Um,
fine.
It is cool.
But I think it feels like, and this is probably untrue, but it feels like one of those money-making tactics.
Oh, for
where,
sure.
Like, you can appreciate maybe with Infinity War, like Avengers, that has to be 2 parts because of all the mythology of different films they've made.
Well, it's also not from a book.
Exactly.
Well, it'll be inspired. but
Like
it's
Peter
not-
Jackson said, like, confessed about how he's like this
He's a
went on
complete-
autopilot for
Yeah.
The Hobbit. And didn't
Well, it was
really-
because he wasn't supposed to be directing it.
yeah.
Guillermo del Toro was supposed to be directing it.
But yeah, it's just a trope you see now. Is like teens in a dystopian future, i.e., Hunger Games,
Yeah.
final book of the series, split in two.
Is
It
Divergent doing that?
I don't know.
Probably.
How many books
gonna
are
say
there?
yes.
I don't know.
Because I think the third film is coming out, or it's out. I don't know.
now.
And if it's, there's probably gonna be like a fourth one. They'll split in two.
Is
I'm
May-
banking on it.
Twilight did it as well.
Has Maze
Yeah,
Runner
2
got a
parts.
third one coming out soon?
Which
'Cause
one? What
it just Maze Runner. It just
Oh,
had
probably,
Scorched Trials.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's another
I would
one after
imagine
it.
so.
They're alright movies.
Haven't seen them.
They're
But once
all
again,
sort of the
it's
same, aren't they? All
Well,
sort of the same
they
universe.
stand
Yeah,
out the most
yeah.
to me. They've got a sort of a different take on this sort of. Because Divergent and Hunger Games to me, I'm like, they're the same thing. Just fuck off.
Well, maybe I'm just being like arrogant, but like I think out of principle, I just don't want to watch any of it.
Oh, no,
I don't
yeah,
wanna,
definitely.
Like, give money to the trend of,
Yeah.
teen.
It
adult,
probably
whatever.
Well, if
sounds
they
like
had
we're being
dystopian.
quite like haughty and elitist, like, oh, I don't want to give my money to see all these same teens in dystopian future films that all kind the same.
You know what I mean?
But I
right?
know,
Yeah,
I completely agree.
Yeah, if
I
it pops
completely
like
agree.
if
Yeah.
I'd say ignore the Divergent series, but if like Maze Runner pops up on Netflix or something, I'd give that a watch.
Wait, I'll check it out there because then I'm not directly getting
Yeah,
money.
exactly.
Like,
But yeah, no, I'd give it a watch if sort of means allow you to. I wouldn't I'd go out your way to watch it.
No.
Yeah, I think the fact that it's just split into 3 films would make me want to watch. I probably wouldn't watch it anyway because I watched Harry Potter with my family, like almost every film, when I was younger. I mean, because we were quite, like little kiddies
Oh yeah,
when it came out.
we were
So it's one of those things, wasn't it, where you'd go with your family, I guess, and you'd watch Harry Potter.
well we
Yeah.
just we just started sort of we were halfway through primary school when the first film came out, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
So we were a little bit younger than Harry.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we all it was always like Harry sort of felt our age
Yeah.
until the massive jump like in
It's like
Deathly
the
Hallows
beard,
where he's like
yeah.
30 and you're like what?
I don't relate to this anymore. Here's kids.
Exactly. But yeah, so well the first one came out the same year as
It was
Lord of the
2000.
Rings.
Was it 2001?
Must have been 2001.
That's crazy.
Because the third Harry Potter film was delayed because it kept losing like Oscars to the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but I think where I watched the original Harry Potter films as some sort of we were that generation where we grew with it
Yeah.
and grew up with it alongside it. We sort of had the impetus to try and watch it. We were sort of interested in it.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have that at all. We've got a sort of
Well,
established character.
I feel
guess.
like this will be one of my favourite things to watch Eddie Redmayne do. I'm not a huge lover of Eddie Redmayne as an actor. I enjoyed him in Theory of Everything, but at the same time I was like, it just sort of sat in a chair.
I really enjoyed him in Jupiter Ascending. I haven't even seen it. Refused to watch it. Apparently he was the villain. Apparently he was shit in it.
Yeah.
Oh, good, because that was the first film he did after he won his Oscar.
Yeah, and it was apparently
Yeah.
the
And
worst
then,
performance.
It was that came up before he got his Oscar, so it was when
Oh,
people
no.
were debating about the Oscars, he might not get it because of
That's so
Put him off,
it's
yeah.
no good.
Apparently, every other line he was either shouting or whispering.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because he's the best thing I've ever seen him in was Les Mis. He's very
I
good
didn't
in Les Mis
like
as
him
well.
in Les Mis.
He plays the character very well.
I think it's him as an actor, in Les Mis. He played the role well. I'm not going to deny that. I mean, Les Mis is a good film, but I think him as an actor, I thought compared to some of the other actors, he sort of dimmed a little bit. Bread, the blood of angry men.
But yeah, he's
That's the only one I
good.
know.
Well done.
Yeah.
You joined in.
Yeah.
You saw a film.
This is a very interactive LampPod.
Comment with your lyrics from
with your Les Mis lyric.
Yeah.
And your memes. We
And your
need
meme,
them
and your
on
memes,
behalf
so we
of
can write
4chan,
porn.
Yeah.
So we can write porn. Anyway, speaking of films that we saw when we were younger and don't really
Yes.
give a crap about anymore, Finding Dory's got a trailer.
Yay.
Moving on. It's alright. It's a film. It exists as a
It
movie.
just looked the same as the first
yeah,
film.
exactly. I
Like,
suppose
there was the turtles again.
I
there
suppose
was
that
the-
wasn't like somewhere
Yeah.
beyond this. Like, cause
Was that Phil Collins though? Seeing
I don't know. I thought that was the
I
Bobby Down one.
It might have been, I remember Phil Collins was in Brother Bear and how he is in everything.
Oh yeah,
He's in
like
Me and in You as well.
Tarzan. He wrote all the music for Tarzan.
Yeah, I thought it might have been him, and I just can't stand Phil Collins. Oh my god.
He has one good song, and it's not even that good. It's just known because of the monkey in the dairy milk advert.
That's how like the only song I like because of that advert.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But like, if you show me like an album cover of his, because always his face, and I look into his
Oh,
eyes,
yeah.
I turn to stone for at least like 20 minutes. I'm like,
And here we have an ancient artifact, appeared to be called Jack, holding a Phil Collins album.
holding these nuts.
That's why the train crashed, because
Because you looked at Phil Collins' eyes.
Yeah, like-
It wasn't your
like
fault.
when people are
The
like-
mystery unravels.
When people are speeding, like in cartoons, and like a leaflet or something, like sticks to the window, like on the train, it's like, oh my god! to the studio.
He's frozen.
He's
That's
frozen
it.
in
Anyway,
good
so
place.
how are we going to end this without Jack?
Yeah. How
The
did we? I
The
don't know.
Purge.
Again.
The Purge
just-
election year. It's a good trailer. The
Yeah.
election. The election.
The
Was pretty
TV
good.
spot was
That's pretty decent.
cool. It creeped me out a little bit, which I suppose is what they're going for.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm a purger, like,
I purge because it's American.
yeah, and it's like,
Shut up.
So when they say that they purge, does that mean they break the law on that day? Like, as they're allowed to?
they
Okay.
kill people.
Oh, they
Oh,
could
that's
away
creepy.
facilitate it. It's funny because I was in New York last week,
Yeah. And the purge happened.
and the purge happened.
Oh yeah, same.
I have no hands or feet right now.
I was going to ask you about
I was
that.
All
pulled
that clapping is quite impressive.
Yeah.
I say.
It's actually the sound of my tongue hitting the roof of my mouth. But me and my friend, me and my buddy were watching TV in our room,
yeah.
and I loved it there, and people were great. But there's two adverts for like weight loss,
Right.
and one was surgery by the best surgeons in town. Another one was like, I don't know how it happened, but what I remember catching was freeze off your fat.
Oh.
So when I'm hearing like I purge because American, I'm thinking like the other purging.
right, yeah.
Purge yourself. Did you
That'd probably make a more interesting film though, because I watched a second Purge film. I hated it.
Mm.
It's better than the
Never
first
seen it.
one, I thought.
That's good because I probably would hate that as well.
Yeah. They'll just turn your brain off and watch a movie type films.
Yeah, I mean, there's a place for those films which you can appreciate, but at the same time you can't.
Mm. There are horror mazes in the Universal Studios. Horror nights are pretty good, pretty decent. You walk, yeah. They have like houses where you just walk in and you're basically walking through like movies and stuff.
Oh, right, yeah.
And one of them was Purge when I went last year. And
Yeah.
that was intense.
Why?
Because you walk,
Imagine.
as you're queuing up to
Being
walk into this
chased by
place.
murderers.
As you're queuing up, you've got like, this is your annual purge commencing.
Oh, right.
And you're like listening to all this, and like you've got like a turned over riot truck and stuff outside, and then you walk into this sort of walk through these like sheets.
Yeah.
You come into this thing, and then you've just got this dude with like an air rifle like in your face, and it's just like air, and you're like, what the frick? And like lights are flashing. You got people running around cutting people up.
What if you're like some
It's
veteran?
insane.
Like,
I loved it.
That's I
Best
can't, oh my
thing.
god.
That's like messed up.
Seriously, top notch
Have
stuff.
you been to the Saw Maze at Thorpe Park?
Yeah, it's literally like that, but
I
there's
did
loads
that.
of them.
I was like because you're in a queue for that, aren't
Yeah.
you? I was at the back, so I had hands touching me.
Yeah.
It was really freaky, and I didn't get to see a lot of the scary things, but the atmosphere definitely freaked me out.
But one of the worst ones I went in for that was Insidious. They had a house. They had, and have you seen Insidious?
Insidious, I've not.
With the dream like.
But as a house,
Yeah.
that
They
was
have
his
that
further
house.
adventures in real estate.
Yeah, basically, he puts up a sign outside, hammers it in with his infinity gauntlet. But yeah, you walk into the house from the film,
Right.
Like, and it's like an exact replica, and then you
The,
walk
the,
through
the
it.
kid from Iron Man 3.
Have you seen the first one?
I haven't seen it. I
Did
just
you know about
that
the dude with the red mask? And tiptoe through the lips with me.
I know the song, but I don't know the.
Anyway, there's a dude with a red mask, but like because it's all dream and stuff.
Right.
You have this guy walk in front of you, then immediately walk behind you, then immediately come running at you, and I'm at the front of like and my brother's like group of friends,
Right.
And I'm at the front, and this dude's running at me, and he just turns off, and I was like, I just saw 3 of you. I was like, son of a bitch.
That's creepy.
Like, it was terrifying. That was great. I love that.
Oh my god.
That's, yeah.
I can't do shit.
We
like
should do stuff like that.
We'll film it.
There's one in Bristol.
My hummingbird heart
There's
could
the
not take
Avon
it.
Valley one in Bristol.
Oh, right.
Is that Avon Valley Fair at
Yeah.
Halloween? Max said that was very good.
Yeah,
Max, who has also been on the
Max.
LampPod.
Throwback.
Minutes, yeah.
Yeah, we should go next year, because I tell you...
I'm the biggest wuss for these sort of things, though.
Same, don't worry.
My heart would explode.
Well, they've got, like...
My penis
at
would
Avon Valley, they have different
Didn't know why I
levels.
said that.
One, like, that's the least scary, the sort of... And then the most scary.
Isn't it like near Salford though?
Yeah.
It's just like off of like
Yeah,
where I live.
it's
I remember seeing
in
a sign
in the
for
day,
it.
it's a farm. It's like a...
Yeah.
So
Even
we
Valley
should do it.
Farm.
Even Valley Farm.
products.
Get your scare.
So yeah,
Get your scare on.
shall we talk about our final trailer?
Yeah. I mean,
I think this is the one
Yeah.
we're going to talk about for the most.
yeah, I mean, we'll probably run it to about an hour and a half, like usual, so...
Or not.
I
Well, we
don't
never
know.
actually go to an hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always like an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, something. We'll see where we go. Let's try it.
Ghostbusters. Trailer released.
That's 5 seconds.
Ghostbusters!
WTF.
Hey, Mona!
Where's the fair use?
Mona the vampire! But,
Other songs.
Oh, my throat, goddammit.
so yeah. How are we feeling?
That kind of lozenge.
I'm not a fan.
I'm indifferent.
I don't find Paul Feig movies funny. And I find, like, we've all seen the original Ghostbusters. You probably haven't. Sam hasn't. You've seen the original?
Yeah?
With Bill Murray, Dan
I haven't,
Aykroyd.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen the original.
Have you?
They are...
I thought you were like, yeah, I've seen it.
Have you not? I mean...
No, I've seen the
Okay.
It's okay. You could admit it if you haven't seen it.
The first step is admitting there's a problem.
But yeah, it's like... It's great, because straight off the bat you get this dynamic that they're scientists, but they're unconventional.
Mm.
And they're unconventional because they drink and they use their resources to like perform experiments and pick up girls and stuff like this. And it's very sort of real.
Mm.
Like in the new trailer, it's like, I'm a funny person and we have quirky things about us and
Basically me.
that oozy stuff went in my ass. It's like, shut up,
Yeah.
Kristen
Oh,
Wiig. That
it
was an
was?
odd line.
that ooze, yeah.
She was
It-
like, oh, it went in
everywhere.
every crack. And it was
Every
like,
crack.
excuse
See,
me.
yeah, I thought it was
What?
funny,
That's
but
like
like...
a pointless line.
It's like trying too hard.
Yeah.
You know.
Whereas the
Oh,
original
she
one,
said crack.
the original one works both as a horror and as a comedy. It
Yeah.
levels it up very, very well.
Mm.
Because the first,
Are there any crack jokes?
well, there's a few, but it's like funny. I don't know. I don't recall any crack jokes. But the first scene, you meet this librarian, this ghost librarian who's like moving books like from shelf to shelf, like without people seeing and stuff.
Right.
And they're walking through this New York library, and they're walking through, and they're like, there she is. What do we do? And it's like, I don't know. I didn't think we'd actually see one. It's like, and then Dan Aykroyd goes, I've got an idea. And it's like, just follow my lead. And they sort of creep up, and he just goes, get her! And they sort of just run at her, and she turns around and goes, ah! And like terrifies the car. And then you just see them run out of the New York Library down the steps, and like the head librarian's like, did you see anything? It's like, we'll get back to you. But it's like hilarious, and also terrifying.
Yeah.
It just works. It works so well. I was like, it balances comedy and stuff, and it's a great film. And I just don't get any of that from the new trailer.
No.
I wish I did. I really do. I want this movie to be good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, same.
Mm.
Like, I just don't think it will be.
I wish they would do more original. If they're trying, I'm not trying to say this is why they're doing it,
Mm-hmm.
but like if they are trying to do it as an all-female cast, because
What I like
Empowerment
that
and
that's not
whatever.
something that bothers me.
Like,
It's just like a okay.
does
That's a
not-
natural progression.
I
Why
think
not?
if they pull it off, then all power to them, really.
like yeah, exactly. But like I just kind of wish like they would just do something original.
Yeah.
and not be like, oh, we'll rely on this other property to maybe make.
Well, that was the thing. It was supposed to be like completely different.
Yeah,
but it's not.
it's not.
Like even the bit
The
where she
car's
comes
different.
Yeah,
kind
even
of.
the bit where she comes up in the car and she's like, "Look at this," and it's like, "Ha! You didn't tell me it was going to be a hearse." And I'm like, in the original one, he drives up and goes, "Look at this car I got." It's like, okay, that's cool. It's like, how much was it? Like, only $1,400. I mean, it's perfect except from the engine, the lights, the brakes, and he just lists off all this stuff and he goes, "But apart from that, it's great." It's like,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Just feels
Like
more
the
organic,
fact that it's
yeah.
an old timey ambulance and like it's like pitter
And
pattering
it's
down the
got
road.
that sort of like ridiculous sort of humour where it's being silly, so
Yeah.
you suspend your disbelief because
Yeah.
it's comedy.
And like the hearse is like, okay, that could work as a joke.
Mm.
And then it's like, you didn't say it was going to be a hearse, and I hope they do something like
Yeah.
with it, but
They didn't pull
yeah,
off.
at like face value, it's not.
Yeah.
It's funny. Like when he pulls up in the old Ecto 1, and you're like, what's he doing?
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
him.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Oh, Dan
Oh, that
Aykroyd.
guy.
What are you
I don't know his
doing?
name.
Yeah, I don't know. I want it to be good. Have you seen what the? Have we talked about this? I'm pretty sure we have. The bad guy. The bad guy is gonna be.
No,
Have we talked about this?
I don't think we have.
Okay.
Oh no, we have. We did. We
Okay.
yeah.
Jack, have you seen what it's gonna be?
No.
No.
But while you're looking on your phone, I was going to say,
Yeah.
I think I had a little bit of a problem maybe with some of the ghosts of the trailer, really.
Right.
Yeah, they look ridiculous.
Well, yeah, you could put it like that. I thought like, I mean, you had Slimer in the
Yeah.
original one, and all
He's
sorts of
in
ghosts.
this. He popped up.
Was that the?
Green one.
He was like in it for a second. I think.
Yeah, he's-
I think I
zoomed past
missed
the
that
camera.
because I sort of like, I was like thinking about one of the jokes that was Dan sort of laughing gently.
Yeah.
But
I liked chuckle.
yeah, it's going very like sort of like not silly and sort of more towards realism,
Yeah. Yeah.
which
I was thinking that it's
sounds
like.
making more of a dramedy.
Mm.
But at the same time, like, their proton packs. I can't find the picture. Their proton packs, like they've got like secret compartments in it, and like,
Yeah, with
I was
like,
like-
guns.
and it was like CG compartments and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, why? What's
Mm.
the point?
do it practically.
Yeah, and like
Star
that,
Wars is.
there's a
showing
weird
that
bit
this
where she
is-
like licks the
Yeah.
Oh, the gun.
gun. I was like, why?
That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your character.
Oh,
Hooray.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet these people.
Mm.
endearing is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
so excited for our meeting.
Mm.
You cunt.
Oh, you dropped the C-bomb.
For the first time, I think I've said it on them.
Some cars are
We've
skidding, the
definitely
wind
said
is
it
howling, and a couple of trains have just been derailed.
Yeah, it's just no good.
Yeah,
But it might be good. I'm still rooting for it to be
I just don't care.
decent.
I don't care because I'm not interested.
The only bit I liked
That
of
makes
the whole
sense.
of the whole
Oh, I
trailer
think it
was
does.
Yeah.
the graffiti.
Yeah, the
Of
first
the,
shot of the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was nice.
After
That sort of is one of those callbacks, though, isn't it? Like,
There's the what we think is going to be the bad guy. We're not entirely sure.
Yeah, so for those that don't know,
Wait,
it's a
what?
picture of. It's basically the
It's
Ghostbusters
basically the
logo
Ghostbuster thing with a bow tie and sharp
and
teeth.
teeth. It's just not quite the big Michelin.
So I'm
Man.
like,
you can see how that plays out, I guess.
Yeah.
I was gonna say was in regards to the logo, the spray painted. That feels like a callback to like how you watch Jurassic World and the theme tune was on piano, a bit like that.
Yeah.
I love when that happens, but it's sort of got to the point now where that stuff is tacky.
Yeah.
Like when you hear it now.
It's-
like,
Yeah, but
reboots.
that felt very like. It didn't feel as in your face as like.
No, because it's
more
very
recent.
gentle, and
Yeah.
it was a reboot after quite a while.
Yeah.
No,
But-
in fairness,
There's
this is as well.
This is as well.
It's
This probably
better
since
for
longer as well, I think.
Yeah.
But
Look at it. Look how wrong it is in all ways.
it's a bit like Donald Trump actually.
He's not wrong.
And on that bombshell.
And also, you know what else he looks like?
A turd.
Yeah.
Do you mean the original?
Oh, he looks like a man with a
Stay
KKK, but I didn't want to
Oh,
say
I
it out
see,
loud.
right. Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah, he does as well.
No, yeah.
But he also
I'd say
he
that.
looks like he's trying to rip off the Stay Puft guy. You know, from the original, you got the big marshmallow man
Oh, yeah.
at the end. He looks like they're trying to sort of do that
Yeah,
again. And
Yeah.
I feel like the humour and everything was very sort of like, I think we talked about this before, like off camera.
Yeah.
Very sort of bridesmaidsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't one of the actors from that in this? Or
All
something?
like
Two of them.
Oh, two of them.
Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy are both in Bridesmaids,
Yeah.
and it's Paul Feig who directed it.
Oh, right, okay. This explains everything. Right.
And
Yeah.
Like the last joke of the trailer didn't land for me at all, where she like slapped her in the face and then she slapped her again. It was like there was too much of a gap in between it, and it was just like, oh,
So
this is
they-
obviously coming, and
Yeah, they expect like the audience to laugh at the repetition of something that initially
yeah.
what could have been funny. Like, oh, she slaps her. Why she slapped her? Oh my god, that's sort of funny because it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Then he does it. They do it again. She slaps other character
Oh.
again, Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Paul Feig also did the Peanuts movie, which we talked about in the previous. Which looks
Nice.
which looks good.
Nice.
Well, I want
He's
to
done
watch it.
some. He's done some funny comedies.
But any
sorry,
of the
we
any of
haven't-
them include
Melissa McCarthy.
Kristen Wiig and
No.
Melissa McCarthy.
Not one.
Oh dear.
Okay, so here's what he's done: Ghostbusters,
Right.
Spy,
Okay. Which had her in it,
which
right?
had her, which she was the main, and Jason Statham, and
Yeah.
there was like one funny scene I heard. Bridesmaids, The Heat with Sandra Bullock
and
and Melissa McCarthy. Then what else? did you
Tarantino
know?
and Samuel L.
Then the,
Jackson
the Peanuts movie.
with Melissa McCarthy.
Playing
maybe
all of the characters.
Unaccompanied Minors, which had the kid from Everybody Hates Chris in it.
And Melissa McCarthy.
I'm not sure, but that was like that's 2006.
Okay.
I Am David, which
Don't know that.
no, well I recognise it. You might recognise the picture, but I don't. I've not seen it for sure.
No. He did Knocked Up.
Yeah, and Knocked Up and Bad Teacher.
When did
And
I Am David come out?
I Am David is 2003.
It does have one of those early 2000s, late
Late things.
90s. Everything
Yeah, I
orange
sort
till like
Yeah,
orange.
yeah.
Yellow
I kind of
tinted.
thought like Passion
Yeah.
of the Christ, and I was like, oh no,
Like,
no, it's not Passion of the
giant
Christ.
face of main character, like,
Yeah.
looking into the distance.
But yeah, and yeah, Knocked Up and Bad Teacher, which are both pretty decent movies.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
I just don't think. I don't know. I don't personally find Melissa McCarthy funny in anything that's not like TV. Like Mike and Molly, she's good in. Gilmore Girls, she was good in.
Yeah.
But she didn't really have like she was sort of a back character. I don't know.
Is she like the Minions? Where
Yeah.
she should be...
She should be in very
Take him on the back of
small-
a shed and shot.
very,
No, I
very small doses, I believe.
Yeah, not the main plot point of the film.
No.
Yeah, I think she's funny, but I just think like, I mean, Bridesmaid was funny. It wasn't. Some people that said it was really like laugh out loud funny. I didn't really find that as it was. But I think she's funny, but in small doses, I guess, like you
Yeah.
said, because it's sort of the same sort of style of comedy that's reiterated in different films.
Well, a lot of my problems with movies like Bridesmaids and like a lot of Paul Feig stuff is he doesn't really write scripts. He just sort of writes scenes and it's like improvise. And like okay, yeah, you get like a funny moment every now and again, but
Yeah.
you can't just improvise a whole movie. It feels
You end up with too many crack jokes.
yeah, and it feels too like spontaneous.
Mm.
Look how
Yeah.
spontaneous we're being.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's like no, like if you watch pretty much anything with Seth Rogen in it and stuff like that, they have scripts, but then it's like, all right, now you need to say something offensive about him, and like there's like hours of gag reels where they're just saying stupid things about each other. It's like, and it just gradually gets more and more. Like, Deadpool's probably a good example. Like it's got a script and it does have a definite script,
Yeah.
but there's still that room for like, just word that how you like it.
Yeah, like you can tell there were a few scenes. Like
Yeah.
you see the describing his face scene.
Yeah.
It's definitely
I only just, as you're saying that, I was thinking about that. I thought you were going to bring that up. I only just, as you said that, understood what the avocado thing meant.
You look like an avocado.
Obviously, like the young
sex with a
avocado
much
would probably be
older
quite traumatized.
avocado.
I can imagine that now.
Yes.
Yeah. I like the topographical map of Utah was my favourite one.
But to me, there wasn't enough of that.
Yeah, there should have been.
They should have done a few more of
You
those.
say that, but then again, you do risk sort of like doing the same thing we talk about this now about
bloating
yeah,
it too
like
much with.
the slapping
Yeah.
and there's a laugh and then doing the same thing again, expecting another laugh.
But the only reason I'm saying it is because those those lines were all in the trailers.
Yeah.
Which is
yeah.
well, it's not even that there should have been more. There should have been different ones for the actual movie.
Yeah.
Like we'd said on our review, I think that we thought it would be like
trailer jokes.
Yeah,
and
trailer jokes and then movie jokes. Like the movie jokes, like a red band trailer to a green band. Like they'll use them on explicit stuff in the actual film.
Yeah.
But I mean,
but they did.
Yeah, and they still. I had a
missed
little laugh.
opportunity.
I had a little chuckle in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think
we pretty much run Ghostbusters into the ground.
Yeah.
We're all really excited for it.
We ripped it to shit, possibly. I don't know.
Anyway, that's not been too bad.
No, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack, for joining us.
For killing millions and millions of
IPs.
Thank you for having me. I'm very grateful to be here.
I'm sure the police will be...
Do you want to plug
waiting
anything, Jack?
outside.
Do you want to plug your Insta or anything?
Plug my Insta.
Not that anyone will
you
follow.
Not get this far.
If anyone watches this, you can find me at @saltydog. .gov/ dick butt
At CompuServe.
CompuServe. But yeah, thanks guys for having me.
Yeah,
no problem. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks
It's
for
been
coming
really
on.
Thanks for correcting my Martin Strong.
Yeah, that's it. We've had all of the lamp posts.
Oh yeah, we have. That's really odd.
Yeah. So these are the 5 members of anyone who's keeping up.
Reese, Max, Jack, Neil, Sam.
Yes.
Create the LampPod Society.
Booyah.
LampPost Society. I keep saying LampPod.
Yeah.
That's a bad habit.
Yeah.
We should stop.
Right. Thank you very much for listening. If you enjoyed this video,
Like it and subscribe.
Yeah, don't consider. Just do.
No
Don't
consideration.
think about it, otherwise you'll regret it.
Just do it! Just do it!
thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers.